Hello and welcome to a very important topic of discussion: public facilities. In this discussion, I'm going to talk about some of the public facilities with special emphasis on one of the most important facility of all: water. We know that water is essential for any life form and good health, of course. And water is not only necessary for us to meet our daily requirements. Safe drinking water can also prevent many waterborne diseases like cholera, diarrhea, and dysentery. Let me tell you about an alarming fact. India has one of the largest number of cases of these waterborne diseases. And every day, over 1,600 Indians, let me add to this here, most of them children below the age of 5, reportedly die because of water-related diseases. All these deaths can be prevented only if people have access to safe drinking water. Now, the Constitution of India recognizes the right to water as one of the fundamental rights under Article 21 as a part to the right to life. This means that it is the right of every person, whether he or she is rich or poor, to have sufficient amount of water to fulfill his or her daily needs at a price that he or she can afford. In other words, there should be a universal access to water. But is that the case in India? Then why do we have waterborne diseases and water shortages in different parts of the country? Well, there have been several court cases by the people against the state, that is, the government, in which both the High and the Supreme Court have held that the right to safe drinking water is a fundamental right. Now, just like water, there are other essential facilities that the government needs to provide everyone. Like I mentioned earlier, the facilities like healthcare, sanitation, education, electricity, public transport, etc. are the ones that are necessary. These are known as public facilities. Now, these facilities are called public facilities because once they are provided, their benefits can be shared by many people or the public. For instance, a school in the village will enable many children to get educated. Similarly, the supply of electricity into an area can be useful for a number of people. For example, the farmers can run pump sets to irrigate their fields. People can open small workshops that run on electricity. Students will find it easier to study. Actually, most of the villagers will benefit in some way or the other, no matter how small. Now, if we talk about transportation as one of the public facilities, then buses are the most important forms of public transport over short distances. And for the majority of working people across India, it is the main link to the workplace. Of course, we have Mumbai, where along with these buses, the railway system is regarded as the lifeline of the city in terms at least of its public transportation. Mumbai's suburban railway system is the densest route in the world. Daily, it transports around 65 lakh passengers over a distance of 300 kilometers. And you know what? These local trains allow people living far away from Mumbai to find work in the city, as the high cost of housing in cities make it impossible for an average worker to live in the city. The local trains, or the lifelines of the city, allow everyone to move freely around the city whenever they like. Now, with rapid urbanization, it has become difficult for the public bus system to keep up with the demand even in the major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, etc. So, as an alternative, the government came up with the ambitious metro rail projects for these metropolitan cities. And using the latest technology, 11,000 crore was spent from the government's budget for the construction of the first segment of metro rail in Delhi. Now, many are of the opinion that this massive expenditure could have been avoided if only a fraction of this amount was spent on upgrading the public bus system. Would you agree with that? What do you think could be the solution for other regions of India? Do think about it and come up with your solutions. While coming up with a solution, one first needs to take into account the concept of equality, as everyone is entitled to the various public facilities. The next time you are brushing your teeth or you are taking a shower, shut the tap when you are not using water, because there are many out there who do not receive clean drinking water or water for sanitation or just water in general. Think about it. Be considerate. Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.